What's good, YouTube? I am Sad Boy Will, and today we have Lex Luthor versus Doctor Doom. Another DC versus Marvel death battle. Now, going into this, before I even knew everything, I know a little bit about the Marvel and DC universe, based off of different comic book scans and different cinematic universes and whatnot. So I went into this before I even went through their abilities and whatnot, thinking Doctor Doom this was a clean sweep because at the end of the day, Lex Luthor is just a guy. At the end of the day, like you strip away all of his machinery and technology, and he's just a guy. He's a rich evil guy, but he's just a guy. And I was like, Doctor Doom is like mutant level, like almost. Like I didn't know whether or not he was mutant or not, or just superhuman. But it turns out he's just superhuman. Like he does pretty much the same thing as Lex Luthor, but then he's also like this supreme sorcerer. Like sorcerer, he actually was Sorcerer Supreme, or a top contender to be Sorcerer Supreme at one point. Going through this, I'm very confident that Doctor Doom will win, but at the same time, DC overpowers their characters so much. Just looking at what Lex Luthor could do in comparison to some of the foes he's fought, like Batman, Superman, the Justice League entirely, is just like, bruh, you have Superman's main villain, and Superman's fucking busted, probably most busted character in Death Battle. I don't think there's one character that they've used that stands on the same level as Superman. Like the closest person they had was Goku, and Goku lost both times. So it's just like this is Superman's main villain that tries to thwart his plan and whatnot. And like I know there's Dark Side and Apocalypse, but this is Superman's tried and true rival. His So it's just like looking at some of his stats and feats could be troubling. So that's the only thing I'm worried about going into this with Doctor Doom. But Doctor Doom has magic spells like Doctor Strange does. His technologies, whatnot. The only thing I think will be the demise of Doctor Doom is his plot armor. Like they were saying towards the end, and the whole video will be linked in the description if you want to look at their feats and whatnot. But the one thing they said about Doctor Doom towards the end was that he'd be on the cusp of victory, and then his powers just run out. Like he'll have control over super unimaginable omnipotent powers, and he'll lose them at the last second or get his power stripped away from him. So that's pretty scary. So anyway, guys, we got about like 6 minutes into this battle, plus the explanation. So let's jump into it. Okay, I see the 2D animation.
A visitor?
Mr. Luthor, your company has invaluable resources for the people of Latveria. I will be.
He is a conqueror.
Latveria? What an exquisite place to start a corporatocracy.
It's crazy because both of these guys like turned good for a split second and then turned back evil immediately.
You wretch!
Lex Luthor should have been Batman's villain. Like Batman should have swapped the Joker for Lex Luthor, and Superman should have got Joker instead of Lex Luthor.
Not as ingenious as Marvel, of course. But enough talk.
Because Lex Luthor is more of a match, and who knows? It probably happens in the comics somewhere. Because I saw Lex Luthor like attack Batman in one of the comics that they used. Not the 2D roller.
Two-dimensional morphographic.
You were almost Sorcerer Supreme. You better get up out of there. Better do the. Oh, the time thing, the time spear.
Enough to exterminate an imbecile like you.
Boy, he giving them the feats. He not even using his hands. It's crazy how much Lex Luthor looks like Sigma from Mega Man X.
What a farce.
Yeah, Lex Luthor is literally just a rich guy.
Impossible.
He doesn't have any
That
superpowers.
word has no meaning for someone like me. What about you?
Oh yeah, his suit does give off power.
And waste it on your incompetence.
He's trying to drain the power. I thought he was about to smack him. Oh my god.
What kind of a man
There's one of the Lex bots.
A Superman.
What?
Still hiding behind this hideous mask, Tin Man? Let's show your true face the light of day!
Not the stands. Oh, the mind transfer.
That mask is my true face.
Golly, bro. That can't be it. That can't be it. Is it? Oh, no, that's it. That's it. Dr. Doom. Let's go, Doom. Let's go, Doom. It feels bad to be rooting for a villain.
Beneath me.
There it is. So before they start explaining it, but yeah, like Dr. Doom seems competent enough to have all the tools to like beat a normal person. You know, the whole Superman thing threw me for a loop because I'm like, I didn't remember them going over that, but maybe I missed it. I have to go rewatch the beginning to see. But yeah, Dr. Doom seemed like he would take it, you know, just being all around like the better fighter, like more experienced, better fighter. Like Lex Luthor is just rich, but this is literally the rival to Superman. And like most of Superman's iterations.
I've heard of handing someone the L, but never pinning him to it.
Having a slight speed advantage and a
I should have known that Lex was gonna get the L because his building has a big L on top of it.
stronger suit by most measures, Lex was able to hold his own with Doom for a time.
And sure,
So
A stronger suit.
he was faster. So Lex was faster. 'Cause
Having a slight speed advantage and a stronger suit by most
Yeah.
measures, Lex was able to hold his own with Doom for a time.
and sure, Lex could counter some of Doom's arsenal, but he couldn't defend against being transmuted to chrome, being blasted with antimatter, or getting his nerves scrambled from the inside.
What's
Yeah,
more,
they didn't even
Lex's
go
mind
over that
has
in
been
his,
swapped
like,
before,
abilities.
Once with Superman, funnily enough.
Meaning if things got desperate, there was nothing to stop Doom from pulling a Captain Ginyu on Lex and swapping their minds.
bruh.
Lex's mother box was certainly a powerful device, but he never quite mastered all of its potential. Not to mention, Doom's ace in the hole, the cosmic power siphon, has drained and stolen similar energy sources time and time again.
Damn, he
Galactus,
stole the
Silver
power of
Surfer,
Galactus.
And even the friggin' Beyonder. Yeah, I know
Really?
this mulleted doofus doesn't look like much, but he apparently has millions of times the power of the entire Marvel.
Yeah, like the Beyonder, I believe, is like one of the top Marvel characters in terms of power. Like, I think it's the one above all, and then the Beyonder, and then from there you get like the Phoenix and whatnot. But
Multiverse, and the siphon took all of it. There's no way the Mother Bugs could stand up to a device like that.
yeah,
Thus,
that's
It
powerful.
was only a question of if Doom could bide his time before turning the
That
tables
man
on Lex.
swapped.
And given all the beatdowns he's survived
It
from
said
Marvel heavy
Senpuku.
hitters like Hulk and Sentry, I'd say Doom had that time.
Lex's tech was an impressive challenge that had the stats to contend with Doom. But against Doom's bewildering gadgets, magical trickery, and power-stealing siphon, the advantage was in the Doctor's court.
The
Dope.
King of Latveria claimed his victory.
The Conqueror.
Hopefully Lex isn't a sore Luthor.
Von Doom the
The winner
Conqueror.
is Dr. Doom.
It's crazy because I didn't know the origins of the Martian Manhunter was behind Lex Luthor's family. If y'all haven't checked out the beginning, they go through a lot of lore. I would suggest y'all go check that out. The link will be in the description.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week to see previews.
And one thing before we get into the next Death Battle, I think it's funny how Screw Attack used to host Death Battle, and then they wiped Screw Attack clean, and it was just like, yeah, nah, this is the Death Battle channel now. It's crazy. I grew up on Screw Attack and Machinima and big.
Of our upcoming matchups. If you want to watch more stuff, you can click the boxes right around here, and you can always pick up
Who we got
some
next?
merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Heihachi versus Goose. Geese. Why'd I call him Goose? You know what I was. Heihachi versus Geese. I forget what Geese's last name is, but I like Heihachi. I know a little bit about Geese, but Heihachi's my man. April 18th. So yeah, that's it, guys. Who do you think was gonna win? Like I said, I had my money on Dr. Doom from the beginning, but I had a few suspicions that they might throw some plot armor or the reverse plot armor, or like DC was gonna DC and like break some type of power scale. But this is dope, man. We'll be back here in a couple weeks. See Heihachi versus Geese. But if you enjoy it, like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to share with your friends. I also want to see somehow if I could integrate the Death Battle X. I know they haven't done any of those recently, but I'm pretty sure it'll come back eventually. Integrate those into these. So you know, they're shorter in length, but you know, they're exciting to watch. But anyway, guys, if you have any reaction requests, leave them in the comments below or hit me up on Twitter or on any of my other socials. You know where to find me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Peace.